Papa, and when will the long table be set?
I don't know yet. Alfredo is not very specific, but I understand how Esperanza wants it to be next month.
Why is it not a bit more decided? I wonder. He is over 30, is he not? And still a bachelor. Esperanza must be tired of waiting.
I don't know. Esperanza doesn't seem to be much in a hurry either.
How can a woman be in a hurry when the man does not hurry her? Papa, do you remember how much in love he was?
In love? With whom?
With Esperanza, of course. He has not had another love affair that I know of. What I mean is, at the beginning, he was so enthusiastic. Flowers, serenades, notes, things like that.
I could almost revive the restlessness of those days, the feeling of tumultuous haze, such as I knew so well in my boyhood, when something beautiful was going on somewhere, and I was trying to get there in time to see. Hurry, hurry, or you will miss it. Someone had seemed to urge in my ears.
In the meantime, I became very much engaged to Esperanza.
What do you think happened?
I guess long engaged people are like that. Warm now, cool tomorrow, but they're often cooler than warm. The very fact that an engagement has been allowed to prolong itself urges you to question one side of affection for the other, or perhaps both of their affection for one another. And that phase that we were speaking of is natural enough in the beginning of a new relationship. Besides, from how I see it, was Alfredo's last race with escaping you.
He must really have gone lazy perhaps.
A last spurt of hot blood.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be unseen if I can't help falling in love with you? But I can't falling in love with you.
A little mental relaxation, now and then, is beneficial. Besides, Aditya's goodwill, is worth a rising young lawyer's trouble. Judge, my amigo. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Diwali.
Good afternoon.
Julian, Alfredo, good afternoon. Ya se conocen. Come in, come in.
Oh, my apology. Take my seat.
Miss Diwali.
Alfredo, I think you've mistaken. That's not Aditya's sister. That's his sister-in-law.
Oh, she should have corrected me. Oh, nice.
Your father just took the judge's spin.
Hey, let's move somewhere quieter. Um, my apologies for earlier. I keep calling you as if you were Judge's sister.
Oh, that's nothing. Each time I was about to correct you, but I remembered something similar experience I had once before. A man named Manalang. I kept calling him Manalo. After the 10th or so, the young man rose from his seat and suddenly said, "Pardon me, but my name is Manalang. Manalang! You know, I never forgave him." The best thing to do under the circumstances, I found out, is to pretend not to hear and let the other person find out his mistake without help.
Did this time. Still, you look amused every time
I was thinking of Mr. Manalang.
Julia, I have to go now. I'll visit you on next Sundays.
Goodbye.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Alfredo, did you go straight home after Mass?
Oh, I went home.
Sometimes I go to Papa to Judge's Valley. That half-lie told me what I had not admitted openly to myself, that I was giving Julia Salas something which I was not free to give. I realized that, yet something that would not be denied beckoned previously, and I followed on.
Up here, I find something.
Amusement?
No, youth. It's spirit
Are you so old?
and heart's desire. Down there, the road is too broad, too trodden by feet, too barren of mystery. Down there,
Mystery, that is so brief.
not in some,
Nothing.
You have known me a few weeks, so the mystery.
I could study you all my life and still not found it.
So long?
I should like to.
Oh, that Vicente! Always so busy with his farm. He could not even take a day off. Look how he's missing out.
Heavens, at least you have not married such an absent-minded man. Junich's head is always elsewhere. He sometimes goes out without his collar.
Amigo, come with me. Let me show you what the thriving young coconut looks like. Plenty of leaves, close up, rich green. I hope you're enjoying this.
Very much. It looks like home to me, except that we do not have such a lot to give. This afternoon has seemed very short, hasn't it? This, I think, is the last time we can visit.
The last? Why?
You will be too busy, perhaps.
Do I seem like a hard-working man to you?
If you are, you never look like one.
But not as perspiring or breathless as a busy man should be. But
Always unhurried, too unhurried and calm.
I wish that were true. A man is happier as he is, as you say, calm in peace.
Like a carabao in a mad bull.
Oh, I?
Oh no!
You said I'm complacent.
That is what I think.
I used to think so too. Shows how little we know ourselves. I should like to see your hometown.
There is nothing really to see. Crooked streets, roofs, and weeds growing on them.
Nothing? There's you.
Oh me? But I am here.
I will not go, of course. Not there.
Believe ka? You'll find it dull. Believe and find it. A little sheep and great trees.
Would I find that?
You don't ask for his demand.
Then I'll inquire about
What?
the house of the prettiest girl in the town.
There is where you lose your way. Now that's not very sincere.
It is! Pretty, pretty. Foolish word. There's no other word to describe it better. I did not mean it quite.
Are you withdrawing the compliment?
Straightening its meaning, maybe. Something is pretty when it pleases the eye. It's more than that. If
It saddens.
exactly
Must be ugly.
all the time,
No, of course you are right.
why did you say this is the last time?
Very well.
When?
Tomorrow, I received a letter from Mother and Son yesterday. They want me to spend Holy Week at home. That's what I thought this is the last time.
And I come to say goodbye.
Oh, you don't need to.
No, but I want to.
There is no time.
Home seems so far from here. This is almost another life.
All things,
Oh, all things, mistakes, incumbrances, all bargains.
goodbye.
Good evening. I had been thinking all this time if you had gone.
No, my sister asked me to stay until they're ready to go.
Oh, is the judge going?
Yes. I wish to congratulate you
For what?
for your approaching wedding. I should have offered congratulations long before. But you know, mere visitors are slow about getting the news.
Weddings interesting to you?
When they are of friends, yes.
Would you come if I ask you?
When is it going to be?
May.
May is the month of happiness, they say.
I say. Would you come?
Why not?
No reason. I'm just asking. Then you will?
If you will ask me,
Then I ask you.
then I will be there.
Julieta, did you ever have to choose between something you wanted to do and something you had to do?
No!
I thought you had an experience. Then you could understand a man
was in such a situation. You're fortunate.
Is this man sure of what he should do?
No, Julieta, perhaps not. But there is a point where thing escapes us and brushes downward of his own way, dragging us along. Then it is foolish to ask whether one will or will not, because it no longer depends on him.
But then why? Why? Oh, what do I know? That is his problem after all.
Doesn't it interest you?
Why must it? I have to say goodbye, Mr. Salazar. We are at the house.
Ah, what we are going to do with Calixto? What a disgrace! Eloping and living with her lover?
Well, what of it?
She's not married to him. Besides, she should have thought of us. Nanay practically brought her up. I never thought she would turn out bad.
You're very positive about her badness.
But do you approve?
Of what?
What she did?
No!
Well,
All I say is that it is not necessarily that horrible.
how isn't it terrible? You speak like an immoral man. I didn't know your ideas were like that.
My ideas? I am only speaking from a fair point of view. Am I injuring anybody? No? Then I am justified in my conscience. I am right. Living with a man whom she is not married to. Is that it? It may seem wrong, but it's not that horrible.
She has injured us. She was ungrateful.
You see, the trouble with you, Esperanza, is that you are...
Why do you get so angry? I don't understand you at all. I think I know why you have been indifferent to me lately. I am not blind or deaf. I see and hear what you are trying to keep from me. Where have you been, Alfredo? What are your plans? When did you ever plan to hold the wedding? Or perhaps there's something you have to tell me. Why don't you speak up frankly before it's too late? You don't want to think of what I and others have to say.
Yes, a man tries to be fair, according to his views. But it is hard. A man should be fair to himself first. But it is too easy. A man should be fair.
What do you mean? Whatever were my shortcomings, and I know you see many in your eyes, even it was far from enough, I have never gone out of my way, of my place, to find a man.
Esperanza, if you
If
suppose...
you want to take back your words, if you are tired, why don't you just tell me that you're tired of me, Alfredo?
Had the final word been said? I wondered. It had. Yet a feeble flutter of hope trembled in my mind. Though set against that hope were 3 years of engagement, a very near wedding, perfect understanding between the parents, my own conscience, and Esperanza herself. Esperanza. I was not unhappy in my marriage. I felt no rebellion, only the calm of capitulation, to what I recognize as irresistible force of circumstances and of character. My life had simply ordered itself. No more struggles, no more stirring up emotions that get a man nowhere. There she stood before the priest. Esperanza, do you take Alfredo as your lawful husband?
I do.
She answered. Then the priest turned to me. Alfredo, do you take Esperanza as your lawful wife? I do.
Abogado! Ayaw di abogado?
Yes, I am. So you see, I am supposed to be in Santa Cruz with their case. If Tandang Binda hadn't been so important to the defense. As the Presidente received my first letter,
Yes, but he could not write. Because we heard that Tanang Binday was in San Antonio, so we went there to find her.
San Antonio, up in the hills.
Good evening!
Good evening! Oh, are you in town?
Just on some little business.
Won't you come up?
Hey.
So how is my hometown? Very peaceful, no?
It is. Hey, Julia.
It's nice to see you again, Julia. I have to go.
So that was all over. Why had I obstinately clung to that dream? So all these years, since when? I had been seeing the light of dead stars, long extinguished, yet seemingly still in their appointed places in the heavens. An immense sadness as of loss invaded my spirit, a vast homesickness for some immutable refuge of the heart far away where faded gardens bloom again, and where live on in unchanging freshness the dear, dead loves of vanished youth.